I'm Kat, and today I'm going to be sharing some of my favourite spring eyeshadow palettes. So I thought this could be a fun little series, like showing off different palettes in my collections, because I guess I don't show a lot of them, and like ones that I'm using, and we could do like some themes around different things. So like this first one is obviously spring related, and then I'll do another one in like the summer. We'll do the seasons. But I thought what I'd do is I'll show you some of my like, I don't know, most like themed, like obviously this one's spring, so my most like favourite spring palettes that I've got, or ones I think are most like spring themed. And then I'll do another video creating like a makeup look with it, and I think an outfit. I've already got an idea of what I can do for the spring one, so I am looking forward to doing that. So here's my little pile of palettes I'm going to show you today. So we'll start with this one, which I think is the newest release that I have. So this is the Cosmic Beauty The Lovers one. So this came out, was it last month? And here's the inside. So I do feel like this is quite spring themed. Like we have got some kind of like light pastel shades, which I feel like is very spring. And we have got these more like muted shades. So we've got like an orange, but it is like a muted orange. So like leans towards more of a pastel, you know. And like this lovely like muted green. So I feel like this one is very kind of like spring-like. Obviously it came out last month, so that we are coming into like the springtime. And yeah, I think this is a very lovely one for spring. And then we've obviously got some like pretty light shimmers up here. So I think this one's like a multi-chrome. Could I swatch that? Don't know how well you'll see that on camera. Like some very pretty like pink, purpley like shimmer, so I think that's very pretty. I think this is a very good one for spring. Like I love this one. I love Cosmic Beauty as well, like they're my favourite. Next up we've got another one from Cosmic Beauty, and this is Delicious Delights, which of course this one was going to be in the spring one. I feel like this one could almost go into the summer as well, like maybe more towards like end of spring coming into summer, because we have got like these lighter kind of pastel shades in here, which is very spring. But then we have got some of these like brighter pops of colour. So this is probably like a spring into summer one, like a transition one. But yeah, this one has got some lovely pastel shades in it, so definitely a good one for the springtime. I mean, obviously you don't have to wear pastels just in the spring, but that is kind of what it's more associated with, isn't it? You can wear any colours you like, whenever you like. I do that all the time. But yeah, we've got this lovely light mint shade, we've got this kind of light lilac shade, or two actually. This is more of a, is it like a periwinkle? It's like that kind of bluey purple. I think this is a really like good, nice, colourful, like softer, because it's not a full-on bright palette. So yeah, I think this is a very nice one. Next up we've got Oden's Eye, and this is the Flora Story one. So this was a collab with Makeup Just for Fun, and I feel like the packaging for this one is just kind of like spring. So you've got like green, like the, was it the floral, like the foliage. Obviously this one has got kind of mushrooms, which I guess you see more of like an autumn thing maybe, but it is very kind of like nature, so very pretty packaging. And then, I mean, I guess you could do this one as autumn as well, but like it has got like the green shades like for springtime, because obviously spring with the grass, like the greenery, and then you've got the flowers coming in, so you've got like that hint of colour with the purple. But yeah, I feel like it's got this lighter green, so this is very, obviously there's not as many shades in this one, so you haven't got as much variety of colours as like them other two that I just showed. But I think this could be a very nice one for springtime. Obviously you could then use this for autumn and go with the kind of browns, like the darker colours, with like a pop of colour. But I think this is a good one that could be done for spring as well. And I feel like the packaging is very spring-like. Next up we've got another Oden's Eye one, which of course this one had to go in spring. This is called the Spring Dragon, and this was a collab with Judy. So I think I mentioned, was it in my favourite palettes? This was like my favourite packaging ever on my palettes. I love this. It's just so pretty and just cool. I love dragons. So yeah, we've got the outside, which of course is very spring-like. You've got the blossoms coming in, very pretty, and like pastel shades. And then the inside for this one is pastels, so I try not to blind you with a mirror. So we have got obviously like a pastel, we've got kind of green, we've got the purple, blue, yellow. So this is a very light palette. You've got a darker brown here, but overall it's a very light, like pastel like palette. I think this is a very good one for spring. And I think this shade is shade Petal. I think this was a very pretty colour. Did I use that in a look? I don't know if you can see. It's very pretty. There we go. I love that shade actually. That's a very nice shade. Oh, I should use that again. Yeah, so I think this one is a great one for spring. Yeah, so we've got some very pretty colours in this one. Like a super light. This is probably one of my lightest palettes actually. Like take out that one dark shade and it's just super light. Like I reckon that's probably one of my like lightest palettes like overall. Next up we've got Game Beauty with their Adventure palette. Now I wasn't too sure whether to include this one as like, I don't know, it doesn't super scream like spring to me, but you have got like the forest, you know, the like obviously nature, and it's all green. So I did think maybe this one can fit in with spring, because I guess I do think more of the greenery I think of spring. In summer I think more of like bright colours, like I guess with the flowers, like it's hot, the sun, you know, brightness. So I think this one works better with spring. And then we've got the inside, which we have got a lot of greens in here. Now you've got a couple of pops of colour which are a bit brighter, so I probably would say they're more like summer colours. But yeah, I don't know, it's got some greens here, and like you could probably do these just like a little bit of colour. So it's probably like half a spring palette, you know, with the greens. And obviously if you're mixing and matching, like you could take the greens out of here and then use some like lighter pastel colours from like other palettes. But yeah, I thought it's just like, you know, a little bit of a spring palette you can use. I do love the packaging for this. Just so cool. And then the last one that I'm going to mention is the Cosmic Beauty Muse palette. So we've got kind of flowers on the front here, so spring. So this one, it's not as spring like as I guess the Lovers one, the one that I showed first, because that one has got more lighter pastels in it. But this one has got some pastels and it is a very muted colour scheme. So you've got like this pink down here, which is not like a bright, like it's more muted. So I think these sorts of colours work well for spring. And also muted ones, I'd say more like this green here, or this is like a murky green brown, isn't it? So that sort of like muted shade works well for autumn. But yeah, we've got some lighter colours in here, so I think some of these can work well for like springtime. You got that one there, you've got this like shimmer pink here, like this one, and like you've got the soft green here, which can work too. I mean, even this purple shimmer here, that's not too bright, so I think that can work. Should I just swatch that? Yeah, so that's quite a nice like light purple, I was gonna say pink, light purple shimmer, so I think that can work well as like a spring colour. So yeah, this is like kind of half of a spring palette, so this one would probably work well for like autumn as well, so maybe I'll include it in my autumn video later in the year. But I think this one's quite a nice one, Antique. Yeah, so this is a very light shimmer as well, so that would work well for like spring. So I think shimmers work well, you know, like kind of like ethereal look, isn't it, like glowy, which work well in summer. Yeah, so that's the last one I've got. So I haven't got, I mean, I've got quite a few palettes, but I wouldn't say I've got like a massive like collection like some other YouTubers. So I wouldn't say I've got a lot of kind of like very like themed like spring palettes, but these are the ones that I found and I thought they fit quite well into spring. Obviously some of them more than others. So what I am going to do next is I'll film another video and I'll create like a kind of spring, like I guess a lighter kind of pastel-y look. I'll create like a spring makeup look and I'll do like an outfit to match with that as well. So makeup and outfit video. So I think that'll be quite fun to do. And I can obviously do that for each of the seasons as well. So let me know your thoughts on these palettes that I showed today. And do you have like a favourite palette that you use in the springtime? It doesn't necessarily have to be spring themed, but is there one that you use a lot during the spring? Like even if it's like a brightly coloured one, like maybe there's just one that you really love to use like when it comes around to spring. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!